The 5 supplements. Almost everyone should consider. When you walk into a supplement store, it can feel overwhelming. There are thousands of products claiming to boost energy, burn fat, balance hormones, improve focus, and transform your health. Many of them sound impressive, but when you look closely, a lot of supplements are either poorly supported by research, underdosed, or unnecessary for most people. At the same time, there are a few supplements that are consistently supported by scientific evidence, that address common nutritional gaps, and that may help support long-term health when used correctly. Today, we're going to talk about 5 supplements that many adults may benefit from considering, depending on their individual needs, lifestyle, and health status. Not because someone is promoting them, not because they're trendy, but because research suggests they can be useful when applied responsibly. Before we begin, let me be very clear about something. Supplements are meant to supplement a healthy lifestyle. They do not replace good nutrition, regular movement, proper sleep, and stress management. No pill can compensate for poor habits. However, even with a balanced diet, there are nutrients that many people struggle to get in sufficient amounts due to modern lifestyles, limited sun exposure, food availability, and individual differences in absorption. The 5 supplements we'll discuss today share 3 characteristics. First, low intake or deficiency is relatively common. Second, the supplement forms are generally well absorbed. Third, there is solid scientific research supporting their potential benefits. Let's start with the first one. Vitamin D is one of the most commonly deficient nutrients worldwide. Studies suggest that a large percentage of adults have low vitamin D levels, especially people who live in northern regions, work indoors, have darker skin, or spend limited time in direct sunlight. Vitamin D plays an important role in bone health, immune function, muscle performance, mood regulation, and metabolic processes. Low vitamin D levels have been associated with increased risk of infections, fatigue, mood disorders, and bone loss. While small amounts can be obtained from foods like fatty fish and fortified products, most people rely heavily on sunlight for vitamin D production. Modern indoor lifestyles often limit this exposure. Research suggests that vitamin D supplementation may help support immune health, bone density, and overall well-being in people with low levels. For many adults, daily doses between 1,000 and 2,000 IU are commonly recommended to support overall health and maintain adequate levels. However, individual needs can vary depending on factors such as age, lifestyle, sun exposure, diet, and existing health conditions. Because of these differences, the most accurate way to determine your ideal dose is through blood testing, which can help identify any deficiencies and guide personalized supplementation. Regular monitoring can also ensure that your levels remain within a healthy range over time. Most experts suggest aiming for blood levels between 30 and 50 nanograms per milliliter, with some recommending slightly higher ranges. Vitamin D3 is generally preferred over D2, and it is best taken with a meal that contains fat. The second supplement to consider is omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These are found primarily in fatty fish such as salmon, sardines, and mackerel. However, many people do not eat these foods regularly. At the same time, modern diets tend to be high in omega-6 fatty acids from processed oils, which may promote inflammation when consumed in excess. Omega-3 fatty acids help support cardiovascular health, brain function, joint health, and inflammatory balance. Research suggests that omega-3 supplementation may help lower triglycerides, support heart health, improve certain mood disorders, and reduce inflammation. For most adults, a combined EPA and DHA intake of 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams per day is commonly recommended. It's important to read labels carefully because the total fish oil amount is not the same as EPA plus DHA content. Quality matters. Choose brands that provide third-party purity testing. For people who avoid fish, algae-based omega-3 supplements are an effective alternative. Magnesium deficiency is more common than many people realize. Research suggests that a significant percentage of adults do not meet recommended magnesium intake through diet alone. Magnesium is involved in hundreds of enzymatic reactions related to energy production, muscle function, nerve signaling, blood pressure regulation, glucose metabolism, and sleep quality. Low magnesium levels have been associated with fatigue, muscle cramps, migraines, poor sleep, and metabolic issues. Supplementation has been shown to support sleep quality, reduce muscle tension, and improve insulin sensitivity in some individuals. Different forms of magnesium have different properties. Magnesium glycinate is well tolerated and often used for relaxation and sleep. Magnesium threonate may support cognitive function. Magnesium citrate is well absorbed but may cause digestive effects in higher doses. Magnesium oxide is generally less well absorbed and is not preferred for supplementation. Most people do well with 200 to 400 milligrams of elemental magnesium daily, usually taken in the evening. Vitamin K2 is often overlooked but plays an important role in calcium metabolism. It helps direct calcium into bones and teeth while limiting its accumulation in soft tissues. Vitamin K2 works synergistically with vitamin D. When vitamin D increases calcium absorption, K2 helps guide that calcium to appropriate locations. Some research suggests that K2 supplementation may support bone density and cardiovascular health. K2 is mainly found in fermented foods and animal products from grass-fed sources, which many people consume infrequently. The most studied form is MK7, which remains active in the body longer than other forms. Common doses range from 100 to 200 micrograms daily. People supplementing with vitamin D and calcium may especially benefit from adequate K2 intake. Creatine is one of the most extensively researched supplements available. It is well known for improving strength and muscle performance, but research also suggests it may support brain energy metabolism and cognitive function. Creatine plays a role in rapid energy production in muscle and brain cells. Studies indicate that creatine supplementation can improve exercise performance, support muscle maintenance, and may benefit cognitive function under certain conditions. Vegetarians and vegans often have lower creatine levels and may respond particularly well to supplementation. The standard maintenance dose is 5 grams per day. A loading phase is not necessary. Creatine monohydrate is the most researched and cost-effective form. It can be taken at any time of day and mixed with water or other beverages. Before starting any supplement routine, keep these principles in mind. First, consider getting basic blood work to identify deficiencies. Second, choose high-quality products with third-party testing. Third, avoid excessive dosing. More is not better. Fourth, be consistent. Benefits come from long-term use, not occasional intake. Fifth, check for medication interactions with your healthcare provider. And finally, remember that supplements support healthy habits. They do not replace them. Here's the bottom line. Most supplements are unnecessary for most people, but vitamin D, omega-3s, magnesium, vitamin K2, and creatine are supported by strong scientific evidence and may help address common nutritional gaps. When used appropriately, they can support energy, strength, cognitive health, and long-term well-being. Start with the basics. Test when possible. Choose quality. Use responsible doses. Stay consistent. This content is for educational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional before making changes to your diet, exercise, or supplement routine. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing for more practical, science-based health content. Let me know in the comments which of these you currently use. Thanks for watching, and take care of your health.